Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing with the next building material, that is bricks. So here I am with 50 most important questions. Let's start. What is density of brick? So it is 1682 to 1920 kg per cubic meter. Next, what is specific gravity of a brick? It is 2 gram per centimeter cube. What is standard or modular size of a brick? Most of the people get confused here. What is standard size? What is modular? What is nominal? So let's clear it. Standard size of a brick is 19 by 9 by 9 centimeter or 190 by 90 by 90 mm. What is the nominal size of a brick? So it is 20 by 10 by 10 centimeter. In this case, add 1 centimeter mortar on all sides. Then what is traditional size of a brick? So it is 9 inches by 4.5 inches by 3 inches. What is conventional size of a brick? It is 23 by 11.4 by 7.6 centimeter. What is dimension of a frog? 10 by 4 by 122 centimeters. Frog is provided on which face? So it is provided on top face of a brick. Why frog is provided? Very important question. It is provided for basically two reasons: for the trademark or the company name, and second, for the bonding of brick and mortar. What is average weight of a brick? It is 3 to 3.5 kgs. How many bricks are required for 1 meter cube brickwork? So the answer is 500 bricks. What is the average price of a brick? It is rupees 5 to 7 per piece. It differs according to the location. How many bricks in one brass? So it is 1840 bricks. But how it comes? So the calculation is like that. We know one brass is equal to 100 cubic feet. And we also know that 1 meter cube is equal to 35.3147 cubic feet. So we can calculate 100 cubic feet is equal to 100 divided by 35.3147 meter cube. So we get 2.83 meter cube. Modular brick is having a size of 19 by 9 by 9 centimeter. Converting it into meters, so we will get the value in meter cube as 0.001539 meter cube. Then volume of one brick. This is the volume of one brick. Number of bricks in one brass we can calculate as one brass volume divided by brick volume. So one brass volume is 2.83168 meter cube divided by one brick volume, which is 0.01539. So we get the number of bricks as 1840. What is wire cut bricks? The bricks which are obtained from plastic clay machine having no frog on either side. What is pressed bricks? Bricks obtained from dry clay machine having frog on both sides. Absorption capacity of bricks. It should not be more than 20% by weight for first class brick. It should not be more than 22% by weight for second class brick, and it should not be more than 25% by weight for third class bricks. What is the compressive strength of bricks? So minimum compressive strength of first class bricks should be 100 kg per centimeter square. For second class it should be 75 kg per centimeter square, and for third class it should be 35 kg per centimeter square. Why the color of brick is red? As I have earlier told about this in the cement video, if you have not seen yet, the link is given in the description. Please check it. So basically iron oxide provides red color to the brick when iron oxide burns in presence of oxygen. In case of cement, the iron oxide is burnt in absence of oxygen. Next, crushing strength of bricks. It should be minimum 55 kg per centimeter square. What are the main constituents of bricks? The first is alumina. It is 20 to 30% and it helps the brick to retain its shape or plasticity. If alumina is in excess, then what? The brick will shrink and warp during drying and burning, and become too hard. You can see here is silica 50 to 60%. It prevents cracking, shrinking and warping and imparts uniform shape to the brick. And if silica is in excess, it destroys the cohesion and makes the brick brittle. Here you can see the brittleness of the bricks. Next is lime. So lime is 5% or it should not exceed 5%. The main function of lime is to prevent shrinking of raw bricks, and if lime is in excess, it causes the brick to melt and the shape is lost. It can be seen clearly in this picture. The shape of the brick is lost. Next is iron oxide, which is 5 to 6%. It helps lime to fuse and also imparts red color to the bricks. If iron oxide is in excess, it makes bricks dark blue or black color like this, and if it is too less, then it imparts yellow color to brick. Next is magnesia, which is 0 to 1%. It imparts yellow color to brick and decreases the shrinkage. If magnesia is in excess, it leads to decay of bricks. For high class brick masonry, which bricks should be used? So modular bricks should be used having 19 by 9 by 9 centimeter size. What is spalling of bricks? The bricks deteriorates due to the cycle of freezing and thawing moisture. In this case, the bricks comes out like this from the wall. This is called as spalling. What is stretcher? Stretcher means it is the longer face of a brick, 19 by 9 centimeter. And what is stretcher bond? So it means a brick is laid flat with its longer side exposed. Here you can see the brick is laid with its longer side exposed, 19 centimeter. What is header? It is the shortest face of a brick, which is 9 by 9 centimeter, and header bond is a brick laid flat with its width exposed. Here width is exposed 9 by 9 centimeter. What is a bullnose brick? It is a brick with smooth and rounded outward edges are used to soften the aesthetics and add protection and visual appeal on top of the walls and around openings to doorways, windows or the corner detailing of the building. So bullnose brick is having rounded edges like this. Next, what is cow nose brick? So brick molded with double bullnose. So two edges are rounded. It is known as a cow nose brick. What is the quality of good bricks? So these points are very important. First, brick should be free from cracks with sharp and square edges. Color should be uniform and bright. Should give clear metallic ringing sound on striking with each other. Then, when broken, it should show a bright homogeneous structure which should be free from voids. It should not break into pieces when dropped flat on the ground from 1 meter height. Brick should be sufficiently hard. No impression should be left on a brick surface when scratched with a fingernail. It should not absorb water more than 20% by its weight when soaked in cold water for 24 hours. It should not show deposits of white salts. It should have low thermal conductivity. It should be soundproof and should be table mounted and well burnt. Which IS code is used for brickwork? So it is IS 2212. What are the three stages in burning of a brick? So the first stage is of dehydration from 0 to 650 degrees Celsius. In this stage, the brick loses water. The second stage is of oxidation 650 to 950 degrees Celsius. In this stage, the brick gains reddish color. And the third stage is of vitrification 950 to 1250 degrees Celsius. In this stage, the bricks gains strength. What is pugging? The process of grinding clay with water and making it plastic is known as pugging. It is also known as tempering. So basically in this process, the clay and water is mixed and this is the final stage of making of clay. Efflorescence. Crystalline salty deposits on the surface of bricks which are mostly white or off-white color. Here you can see these deposits of white or off-white colors. This is called as efflorescence. What are Pila bricks? These are third class bricks. So basically we all know that bricks are classified into four classes. So the third class bricks are called as Pila bricks. These bricks are not burnt properly or slightly underburnt or overburnt. These are soft and can be easily broken, light red in color with yellowish tinge. It does not give ringing sound on striking. These are used for interior works and places where less rainfall or presence of dampness is there. Next, what are Jhama bricks? The Jhama bricks are the fourth class bricks, and these bricks are overburnt, which loses their shape, gets twisted, dark bluish in color, which are not used in building construction, used as road metal, used in foundations and floors as a soling materials. What is English bond? English bond consists of alternate cores of headers and stretchers. So we can see here, this is the stretcher course and this is the header course. So like this, one course of header and one course of stretcher. This arrangement, vertical joints in the header courses come over each other and the vertical joints in the stretcher course also in the same line like this. What is Flemish bond? An arrangement of bricks such that each course consists of alternate bricks having their short sides, which are headers, and long sides, which are stretchers, facing outwards with alternate courses being offset. So in this case, alternate courses are not provided. Instead of that, alternate bricks are provided. One is header, then stretcher, then header, then stretcher. Also, one thing to note that in English bond, for the breaking of vertical joints in successive course, it is essential to place a queen closer after the first header in each heading course. You can see here queen closer is placed. What is queen closer and king closer? So basically closer means the portion of a brick is cut along its length. So it is called as closer. As you can see here, half queen closer means the brick is cut from the center along its length, and quarter queen closer means it is made again half of this. So why queen closer is provided? Because it avoids overlapping of joints. The next king closer. King closer means the portion of brick obtained by making a cut from center of header to the opposite center of stretcher. This is called as king closer. It is very much used near doors and windows. Beveled closer means it is the portion of brick obtained by making a cut from center of header to opposite corner of stretcher. And next is mitred closer. It basically makes an angle of 45 to 60 degree. So it is obtained by making a cut from center of stretcher to opposite corner of header. It is used at the corners or junction on one side. What is perpend? The vertical joint of alternative courses should come in same line. That is called as perpend, which must exist in brick masonry. This is perpend. What is perforated bricks? Perforated bricks or hollow bricks are almost same, and these are lighter in weight, requires less raw materials to fabricate, and are used for non-load bearing applications. Safe permissible loads on brick masonry. Brick masonry of mud can take a load of 140 kN per meter square. First class brickwork of cement can take 880 kN per meter square, and second class brickwork of lime can take 440 to 550 kilonewton per meter square. So these were the 50 most important questions. Along with that, one note which is very important: in a single day, a brick masonry can be constructed only up to 1.5 meters. Not more than 1.5 meters can be constructed in a single day. That's all for today. If you are new to my channel, then please do subscribe to my channel and share maximum. Thank you for watching.